All right. Welcome, Spoiler Kings. My name is Tim Kramer with Brian the Grizzly.
What's up,
Uh,
guys?
all all of October, we are doing our Halloween classic reviews. And this episode, we are talking about probably the first one, if not if not probably close
It's
to being
definitely
one of
the.
the first ones.
It's not the first. It's definitely the best. Oh man.
For me, it definitely is.
Oh,
We-
I didn't have a Halloween costume on, so let me put a Halloween costume on for this one.
Brian the pirate.
The
Here we
pirate.
go.
Arr.
So we're talking about Night of the Living Dead, and we're talking about that one from 1968, the
It's the
first one,
original, the
the
first zombie movie.
yes, the first zombie movie. It's in black and white. Oh man, yeah, first time anybody saw some zombies. Also has one of the most iconic lines, like I think of all time, like "They're coming for you," like Barbara, they're coming for you. Like it's yeah. But obviously this is from the man, the myth, George Romero.
Romero. Yes.
Anything with his name on it is basically gold.
Oh, it is. It really is. It's like it's.
Yep.
It means it's classic and it's the best.
Yeah.
So
So we'll have you give a quick synopsis of what the movie's about, and then we'll kind of talk about what made it great.
all right, I'm good. A desperate group of individuals takes refuge in an abandoned house when corpses begin to leave the graveyard in search for fresh human bodies to devour. The pragmatic Ben does his best to control the situation, but when the reanimated bodies surround the house, the other survivors begin to panic. Duh. As any semblance of order within the group begins to dissipate, the zombies start to find a way inside. And one by one, the living human beings become prey to the deceased ones.
Yeah.
That's it.
So
That's exactly it. That's scary.
it's something that you probably heard a bazillion times by now. It's got played out in video games and comic books, in every kind of medium. This has been a scenario, but this was the first one. Think about that, man. This is the first time they've done this. How crazy.
Have you watched it? Like, watch the
Yes.
68? It's so
Yes.
intense. It's
Yes.
so intense. You do like foreshadowing. You feel like you've seen the movies all the time. You know exactly what's about to happen because they go on the same story all. This is not one of those.
Yeah. Yeah. It has a great ending if you've never seen it. It's black and white. So if that puts you off, I say muscle through
yourself.
it. Yeah, because it is
It's worth
it's really worth it. It really, really is worth it. And also I think the black and white makes it better. Yeah.
It makes it even more
Yeah.
scary. Like,
Yeah. So it's definitely it's a timeless classic. It's definitely something I've been watching the last couple of years every Halloweenish time. It's just
I honestly believe this is probably the best zombie movie. It's the first, and I believe it's the best.
yeah.
This and Day of the Dead.
Yeah. Because every other story, Walking Dead is just it's not a ripoff, but it's a retelling. It comes from this. It's inspired from this. Because it's not only man versus zombie. It starts to put man versus man.
Man versus man. Exactly.
And,
it's about survival.
Yeah.
And what do you do? What would you do in the case where you don't think you're going to survive? How do you react? How do you act?
Yeah. So
who are you truly?
Yeah. So there was a lot of there's some like stuff that's a little outdated. I think was it Barbara kept passing out or something like that. She's like she's too weak to do any help or something.
And all they had to do was throw her out the window.
Yeah, but for me, obviously, which is also another big thing back then was this is 1968. It came out. One of the main characters, Ben, was a black man. Dwayne Jones, and that alone was something you didn't see a lot. Was him being kind of the leader of the group. Questioned a lot, like I think every leader always is, but. Yeah, because it starts off with Barbara and her fiance. I don't remember.
Fiance. Yeah.
And they go to the graveyard to see a family member, and then it all starts, and then they get into the house, and then other people start coming into the house, but Ben starts to become the
Also, like
kind
Barbara
of guy in charge.
Harry.
Barbara and Harry, yes. Yes.
And yeah, but Ben is the leader. He's the one that's trying to hold it all together. He's the one who has a good head about him, and he doesn't get eaten first like in the other crazy bad movies, which is awesome. How much money do you think this made at the box office?
Back then, I don't know, man. I don't know, because George Romero, that wasn't a name back then, I don't think. So
Can you imagine $30 million was made in 1968? Just for comparison, Child's Play made 60. 20 years later.
20 years later.
When the value of the dollar was not the same. It's crazy. This made so much money. All right, Rotten Tomatoes score. What do you think it gets?
Oh man, I never looked it up. It's got to be high. I mean, it's a classic. It's got to be high.
Give me a number.
87.
87 is what the audience score is. The tomato meter gives a 96.
Okay, good. Yeah.
I mean, it's literally the best. It's the best. It's the template of all zombie movies. Every zombie movie you ever watch is about this. So you need to respect it and watch it. It's like you're watching Christmas movies and it's a Christmas Carol. This is what this is. Yeah. This is a Christmas Carol. And to me, it's a 10 out of 10. This is it. This is perfect.
100%. 10 out of 10. Where would you rank this with all like other horror, Halloween, scary movies?
Like I told you, it's like my number 1 or 2 zombie movie. As far as Halloween movies, it's probably my top 15. Probably 15.
Okay. Yeah. But I think you could probably put in my top 10 of like stuff I have to watch around Halloween. Yeah.
I like definitely movies. So as you see, I'm wearing the SpongeBob thing. So
is that what it's from? But yeah, I mean, great movie, great story. It holds up. From 1968.
So does this hold up? It still be scary. If you're still in a movie theater, you'll still be scared.
Yeah, I don't know if you'd be as scared as you were back then, but you won't be bored. You won't be disappointed. 54 years later, it's still good. It holds up without a doubt.
I love it. This is perfect.
Yeah. So I don't know. And it's an hour and 37.
You can enjoy it and watch it fast and just enjoy it. So I think this is one of those things that not just holds up, but you watch it and you realize, I know exactly where this is from.
You've seen it in all the newer stuff. You're like, oh, hey, Walking Dead did this. Day of the Dead did this.
Dust from Dawn.
Dawn of the Dead. Dust from Dawn. Yeah.
I Am Legend.
Yeah. So
all right, so that's what we got for this one, guys. I mean, I want to know what you guys think about this one. Night of the Living Dead is a classic. What do you guys think? Do you think classic means it's too old, it's out of touch, or do you think classic is the quintessential best movie, the zombie movie that has ever come out? I want to know what you guys think. Please give us comments, like this thread. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and we will see you guys on our next one.
Yep.
See ya
later.